All right, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Now, I wanted to give you a quick update on what is happening with Jasmy and talk a little bit more about it from a more macro sense. I think the Jasmy community is not quite understanding why what we're saying right now is extremely good for Jasmy and important. And I wanted to touch on that a little bit. So, probably going to be a quick video, 3-4 minutes. So, of course, if you do enjoy these quick updates, make sure that you do smash that like button and let's get straight into it. Now, guys, don't forget, I know the setting is a little bit different. We're actually out in Dubai, heading to Token 2049. So, I was, of course, just shout out to Marjax for making this happen. A little bit more on that in another video. But let's talk a little bit about what's happening with Jasmy here, shall we? So looking at Jasmy, what we can see is that its price has honestly been doing something extremely interesting over the last couple months. Okay. You look at it from a little bit more of a grand scheme of things, and it's honestly just been going quite sideways. Not too much movement, not too much action, really just ranging in between roughly up to, 27 cents down to as low as 15 cents, just making some of these higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, but really not doing too much. Now, a lot of the Jasmy community may say, well, why is it so boring and why is nothing happening? And although I do understand the frustration, I do think people need to see from a little bit more of a grand scheme of things why this is a good thing. Oftentimes within the world of crypto, especially for newer companies that haven't proven anything yet, they don't have the credibility yet. They've not gone through cycle after cycle. They've not put the years in. They've not done those things. People just don't know how they're going to react, right? People just don't know if they're going to be good or not good. They don't know if they're going to be a pump and dump. They don't know if they're going to be a long-term vet of the ecosystem. There's just no way of knowing. And for a crypto like Jasmy, as I mentioned before, that is still rather new to this thing. I mean, from a grand scheme of things, this being its first actual bull market, considering the thing launched at the end of the last bull market, no one really knew how well this was going to go. No one really knew if Jasmy was going to be able to hold up. There was no way to know it. And in the very beginning of things, once we finally started to see Jasmy catch these bounces to the upside, they weren't lasting. We were going up and immediately falling, and going up and immediately falling, going up and immediately falling. And this continued to happen for over a year and a half. And as that did happen, that caused a lot of nervousness throughout the ecosystem. A lot of people questioning if Jasmy was going to make it, if people liked it enough, if they had enough belief in it for it to actually survive through multiple cycles and multiple markets. And what you're coming to realize now, then, what we're coming to realize here now is that it is starting to build up the ability to hold. It's starting to build up that credibility, because in these moments in which its price isn't immediately dropping, people are selling, then people are buying, and people are selling and people are buying, shows that it's one of those ones that can face the, kind of face the music. They can face those bad moments. They can face the negativity and still have that buying pressure and that momentum to be able to hold and maintain in these moments of negativity, especially when the market itself is crashing a lot. You look at Jasmy's performance compared to a lot of other cryptos, especially say something like Solana, it's holding up extremely well. It is a lot more sideways, a lot more balanced. And that is a sign of being able to just stabilize. That's a sign of a community that's growing. That's a sign of consistent buying pressure. And those are all of the things that are necessary to be able to see a crypto like Jasmy be able to break into the top 15, be able to break in the top 20. The only way whales are going to get in is whenever they know that the entire community is not just going to ditch this thing the moment that it makes them some gains. We're seeing this thing put in the gains, and people are still here and people are still buying and helping hold the floor and hold its price up. And that's so extremely important, because I know these moments may feel boring, but they're so incredibly important from a more fundamental perspective. And that's something I just don't think people are recognizing right now. And so with that in mind, again, I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit why you shouldn't be losing faith in Jasmy just because its price is going sideways. You shouldn't be giving up on it right now just because it feels boring, because the structure and the formation and the fundamental foundation that it's building up right now is going to pay dividends much longer than just a couple of days. It could be weeks, it could be months, that this sideways movement and this momentum and the credibility and the stability that's being built here can help fuel this thing to see a lot of growth back up towards all-time highs, which is where I think it's going to go one day. And so again, I just wanted to touch on that a little bit today. And of course, I hope you guys have been enjoying these quicker updates. I have been getting a lot of inspiration while we have been out here in Dubai. And so, just kind of taking a little bit more of a quick, straight to the point approach is I think what I want to do going forward. And I'm sure you could appreciate that, because I know we all have stuff to do. So if you do enjoy these quick updates, of course, please let me know down in the comments below. And you can also let me know why you're down there by smashing that like button. But with that in mind, I still have 3 to 4 videos coming for you every single day. So make sure that you do stay tuned, and I will see you all next time. Peace out, everybody.